Gators bitches better be using jimmies.
Hello, good morning, top of the morning, top of the hey, how are ya?
Good morning.
Welcome!
This is how I wave good morning.
Yeah, crab claws. Crab is ultimate form. Everything wants to become crab in its evolutionary, whatever you call it. How are ya, Trizzle? Trizzle my drizzle. We are currently in the middle of the eye of a hurricane.
Well,
Just
no,
kidding.
not really. It's windy and cold out.
Violetta, hello. Sorry. It's like about 33 degrees or 33 kilometers an hour wind.
I was
with
like 33 degrees. What
with
the
like
fuck?
50 kilometer an hour gusts.
Yeah, and it's like minus 20 something ish. I don't know. It's cold. It's cold and it's windy.
Yeah.
We're staying inside today. It's nice.
Krissy, when we have bread stream again, we've been eating pitas.
Yeah.
Pita people.
I mean, I make a lot of pita bread. It's been a while since I've made some because the last time I made a batch was like a batch of 48 pitas, which we're still eating off of.
That's true.
So I don't know when I'll be making some more pita bread. It's exhausting. It's exhausting to cook on stream. But
It's there's a lot of like rising
It's a lot
and
of
stuff
work.
like that.
yeah.
So it's like, 20 minutes, wait for an hour,
Yeah.
20 minutes, wait for an hour, and then get to busting your ass.
And then like actually baking the
Minus
pitas
5 Canadian.
takes me like a long time because I can do, depending on the size, I make small little pitas. I can fit like 5 on my pan, but when I'm making like a batch of 48, it still takes like quite a while to cook 48 pitas, 5 at a time.
5 at a time.
So, like I said, these things get exhausting to me.
Minus 5 Canadian down in Kentucky.
Or like recently for supper, I've been making us like little pork pies,
Where's the boot?
they're delicious, but it's like a legit full day of cooking for me. Like I start at around roughly 9 a.m. and finish making the pies at roughly 3 p.m. And that's a lot of cooking.
This is Louisiana, right?
But then we have supper for a week, so it works itself out.
Yeah. This little boot, I'm pretty sure, is...
Shreveport, Louisiana.
Oh yeah, that's Louisiana is the boot. Which is Kentucky.
I don't know, you're the one who
Oklahoma.
speedruns this shit.
Tennessee, Florida, Georgia. This must be it.
Montgomery.
Toulouse, Kentucky? Is that what it is? I can't remember Kentucky.
Trizzle, if you like though, I can post some of my recipes that I've been developing. So I can post them in Discord. I have recently developed, like I said, this pork pie recipe that I've made. It is so fucking good. It has zucchini, it has barley, it has lentils, it has peas, it has carrots, it has corn. If you have celery, you can put celery in it. And then like pork and potato and cheese. And it is so healthy and it is so fucking good.
It is good stuff.
It is so good. And then I've also been making us overnight oats for breakfast, and that's also really good. I put like milled flax in it for us. Oh, it's so yummy.
It is really good, and it's filling.
I can share you my pita bread recipe. It's I got it from the Game of Thrones cookbook, actually. I've been making that recipe for like probably 10 years.
Made some dry ass tortillas. I don't know if I've ever had a homemade tortilla, but
I think I've made them. No, I haven't made tortillas.
Because you're right on the Mexico border, so I'd imagine that you have quite a bit of tortilla.
Oh, Trizzle, I did get the most
tamale either.
Awesome. I've never had a tamale. They don't look good to me though. Evan's mom got me the most awesome bread pan for Christmas.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he's gonna grab it. I have a cat.
It looks like an army ammo box.
Yeah, I love this bread pan so much. I love baking bread. I have a really good milk bread recipe that I found that I've been making. Also, if you can, try making, it's called like a tangzhong or something. I'm mispronouncing that. It's a Chinese word.
That's how they say it online.
But it's like, so this is like the best ever bread box.
Whoa! Hi, Stinko. So,
it has a lid.
Yeah. So the loaves that you bake are square.
Perfectly square.
See, it looks like an old ammo crate.
Yeah.
It's all folded. Oh yeah, these are
Holes on the bottom.
portholes for porting.
My next try is focaccia. I don't know what focaccia is.
Focaccia?
Is that focaccia?
Fish toza.
I love focaccia. I've made focaccia before. It's a really wet dough. It's nice because it really doesn't need a lot of kneading. Same with ciabatta bread. I love making a ciabatta bread. Like you just basically kind of mix your water and your flour together, and then you let it sit in the fridge for an extended period of time, so it kind of develops some like sourdough type flavors to it. And you just kind of do it's like a folding method. And oh my god, I love ciabatta. It's so fluffy and like nice big holes on the inside, and then it's like crispy on the outside.
Speaking of crispy on the outside, oh, it's your poop monster. Just kidding, he's fluffy. I do enjoy watching Krissy make ciabatta and focaccia because she smacks the dough on the... Not those ones?
No.
Oh. Which one's the dough smack?
That's when I make, the Sally Lunn buns, which is brioche style dough.
Yes.
Yeah.
And basically that is she whoops the dough against the counter so hard it shakes the house. Jinjee, why don't you want to look at the camera today? Jason did stream. It was really nice to hear his voice, his nice southern accent. I'm just kidding. It wasn't even actually that pronounced. Jason's a faux Tennessee. Faux Tennessee.
Faux Tennessee.
How Slovenia's getting a little cold, Violetta says. Hopefully you've plugged in the tractor to warm up. Actually, I got a question for you. But I appreciate that you don't hate it. No, I mean, I thought it might be more pronounced.
We sometimes have very thick Canadian accents.
We pronounce our hard R's.
Yeah, hard R's.
And then sometimes we get a little silly and we try to send it, but I mean, that's just Canadian culture. Our neighbor's been trying to send it all winter, but we didn't have snow.
Until recently.
And now we have snow, but the wind is like minus 50.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's always trying to get us to buy things, and it's like, well, what, to use it once?
We don't need this shit.
Actually, the last thing I did before my back really fucked up on me was I was on an off-road, we called it a UTV, utility off-road vehicle, kind of like a gator, and through the middle of a farmer's field. And then when I got home, I couldn't really walk.
Yeah,
so
I remember that day.
I phoned my boss. I was like, I can't walk.
Yeah. You
Got cold last night.
You laid on the floor, and then you didn't move off the floor for a very long period of time.
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
Yeah.
So one thing that Canada has in all of our vehicles that you guys don't in the States, and I'm just going to take a shot in the dark and say Slovenia as well, is block heaters.
Yeah, we plug our cars in at night.
Yeah, in the engine block, there's a plug that they take out and they basically put in like a glow coil. So you plug it in at night and the electricity keeps the engine block warm so that it will start.
I actually have a funny story about this. So when I was in elementary school, like 30 some odd years ago, 20 some odd years ago, our teacher told us about a friend coming up from the States to visit, and they noticed like all these like charge cords hanging out of like our cars, vehicles. And they're like, do all Canadians drive like electric vehicles? And we're just like, no, we need to plug them in at night so that they start when it's full.
1/16 of our yearly CO2 emissions is keeping our cars from being frozen blocks overnight. I guess, no, silly boy. I guess, so like, I think a block heater nowadays, what they do is they install energy efficient block heaters. So they don't actually start until I think it's like -10.
Yeah.
It's like a temperature sensing thing. But the problem is the colder, it's not the winter that your battery, it's the summer that kills your battery. The excessive heat. So if your battery starts to get weak at -10, at -10, it won't fucking start anyways. That's a little chombus.
He's so cute.
That's a baby chombus. You
I
seen
want to show
him?
you from the angle I see, because it's very cute little angle. Hi. Hey, buddy. You got such a cute little face. Yeah, you do.
That's one fucking nice kitty right there.
You got such a cute little face. Yeah. Oh, so cute. So cute.
Tail twitch. He's tickling his own nose with his tail.
You know, we truly don't deserve cats.
Baby.
Yeah. You want to boop his little nose, Evan? My hands are full. I can't boop it.
Yeah, she does. It's just, it's a fart. You take a wet fart, it happens.
You take a wet fart, it happens sometimes.
Yeah. This is what you come here for. Content of us not talking, just zooming in on Cat.
It is what Violetta comes for. She's told us that. She said, I'm only here for Jinjee 24/7 stream. Less people talky.
Less people, more Cat.
Is it really windy, Silly Hat Man, in the Burt? In Burt and Gert?
Yeah.
Stay alert.
Stay alert. Stay
safe. Burt and Gert. Or Bert and Ernie?
Bert and Gert. I'm Bert. I'm Gert. And this is my brother, Bert. We're here to help you stay alert and stay safe.
Freaking fucking Bert and Gert. You guys are in for a treat here. God, it's windy. Oh, one sec.
Hi, we're here to help you stay alert.
Oh, we missed the first part where she says, I'm Gert.
Hi, I'm Gert, and this is my brother Bert.
Hi,
Gert and Bert. It doesn't, can't say it like
stay
that.
safe.
Stay alert. Stay safe.
Anybody home? My car's broken down. May I use your phone? Daniel's at home alone. What should he do?
I remember this one.
Yeah, me too.
At home too.
My parents can't come to the door right now. Good job, Dan.
The crazy thing about this is, why is a child that age home alone?
This was the 90s.
I know.
Babe, this was 94. Things were different then.
But they're like,
What
he's
are you
home alone.
Yeah. Also, I would say just don't fucking answer the door. Don't say shit.
Yeah.
As a child, just like don't answer it. Don't say anything.
I don't know why this fucking screen is in the way. There we go.
Make sure the door's locked and don't
Daniel,
fucking
you should
answer
never
it.
let a stranger into your house.
Stay safe.
Retro Ontario.
Yeah.
You know what? It's good info. Good info. Stay alert. Stay safe.
I'm gonna put this down now because it's an awkward angle to.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I think it's time for a journey through the world.
A journey through space and time.
Space. Und space. That was my normal. My parents left me alone at home for a week since I was 7. What in the fuck? Survival of the fittest in Slovenia.
Yeah. They're like, oh no, she's got it.
Oh, no. You mean, Violetta? Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah, no.
Just leave a couple of cool, refreshing herbal cactus in the fridge, and Violetta will be A-okay. That can't be right. Yeah, Violetta, you have a misconception of the time. Jason, you don't.
It was actually like 3 hours. No, it was a whole week.
Yeah. Jason!
Jason!
We even have a Grottle John in chat,
Yeah.
or our game name today is Grottle John.
Grottle John. They probably don't know the reference to that. That's from Clan of the Cave Bear. But also, if you watch Clan of the Cave Bear with Swedish subtitles.
That's true.
Yes, that's the fucking reference. So yeah,
Let's
no
see.
one's gonna get that shit. But if you Google the word Grottle John, it's a Eurasian cave lion.
Yeah, so this is a Grottle John.
So we were watching Clan of the Cave Bear, and it had Swedish subtitles because that's the version that we watched. And there's one part where Daryl Hannah's character gets attacked by a Eurasian cave lion, and her father
As one
type
does.
figure, he goes, and the subtitles just said Grottle John.
Grottle John.
And so now we go, Grottle John.
Grottle John.
Yeah.
I'll find it eventually, one day. Freaking Grottle Johners.
So that's that reference
So yes,
to make that make sense for
if
you.
you're feeling fierce, it's not like "Rawr," it's Grottle John. One of these goddamn archways.
Silly asked, Violetta, if something happens to a child in their week-long unsupervised stay without parents, is there consequences to that?
Yeah,
We've
is
got
it?
this one before.
Yeah, is it? That's like a Slovenian
Child neglect?
Yeah, Slovenian Rumspringa.
Like there was recently those that mother in the States that was found guilty for basically giving her son the gun that he then went and used at school.
Yeah, as they should.
Yeah.
It was fucking ridiculous. She was like, she tried to blame it all on the husband when she was the one that took him to the shooting range with his birthday present.
Yeah.
Even though they had gotten reports from like the school and stuff saying, we are really concerned about your child. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Silly said in Canada you'd lose your child rights and you'd be placed in jail 100%.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
So my first thought is Greece, but that's just because of the chariots
Yeah.
and is that a hawk? Maybe
Yeah.
it's
It might be
Roman,
Germany,
like
something.
Apollo.
Well,
Nah, not then, but now, yes. Yeah, I guess we've had
things were different in the 90s.
Yeah, we've had children rights for a little longer.
Well, and
but-
I know in
Israel?
Alberta now they've extended parental rights over children,
Yeah,
which is a little bit
your property.
yeah.
Not then. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. It's discussing how easy it is to get a firearm here.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. You're supposed to be this screams Odin to me for some reason.
It screams like German to me. I
think it's in a one thing
We're in
we know
Europe.
is these arches
We're in
are
the
fucking
EU.
everywhere.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, maybe we are in
Hungary?
Italy.
not a sphere social services would get involved. Yeah. then they balance if it's...
Oh wait, that's German. Unser neuer Liebling. We're in German. Nee.
Yeah, you can't get... Like, it's actually quite hard. They're increasing the laws here about guns. They're basically trying to make it so it's like, if you're not hunting, why do you have a fucking gun?
Yeah.
Berlin.
Yeah.
You think that's a store or...
I think we're probably in Berlin, but we have one more hint.
Yeah. Just thought I'd take a quick
Oh,
little...
what's it say on that taxi?
Tragenspiel. I do believe that qualifies as German.
That's for sure German. In Kentucky, social services basically kidnap kids. Do you think Kentucky is right behind Alabama, considering embryos living children? That's some of the most fucked up shit. It makes me so upset. Like, I feel like actual, like, lividness in my body that
Denmark.
they've... Oh, yeah, Denmark. Oh.
But this
No, Deutschland.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, Berlin.
Alabama and Missouri.
Alabama, Mississippi, turn the keys every motherfucking day when we touch down in the
German
Midwest.
flag.
We okay.
Right there, that's the German
Everybody
flag.
knows the Southern boys love that bass. Atlanta, go banana. Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, turn the keys every fun motherfucking day when we touch down. Sorry. That's all I know about.
It's fairly easy to get a firearm in Canada. You just got to write a test and take a weekend course. But I do believe you also have to prove that you have places to, like, because you have to keep it in a lock box stored separately from the ammo. So I do believe you also have to prove that before they give you.
Yeah, you have to prove. You have to take competency shit and.
Yeah, Berlin.
But we're looking for some kind of dumb archway. Sorry. They're dumb. Everybody has them.
Oh. You don't have to prove shit. You just have to say you have a lockbox, though.
Yeah, some people the only people I know that had handguns, they had very secure setups. I have no idea where it would actually be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know there's a hotel by it.
Is there any sort of, like, street signs or anything that we can see?
Like, we've gotten these all over the world. I know that there was, like, so it's obviously at, like, a turnabout.
Yeah.
Not quite, actually. It's
some
just
sort
like
of square.
Sorry, I just have to...
You do have to disclose if you've had a divorce or a breakup in the last year. I mean, that makes sense. They want to probably make sure that you're not going to use it on them. Why
do you want to purchase a firearm? I've just been bored and I got divorced recently and
I just thought it'd be a fun hobby.
No reason at all.
Chisel said, I sold all my guns, but I used to have a bunch, and most of them I bought without even a check, just cash exchange. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, you have to have, like...
how easy you can get a gun.
You have to do things very specific here to do a handoff of weapons, I know. You can't just...
I'd say just pick somewhere in Berlin.
Yeah, you can't just sell a gun. I think there has to be, like, a third-party mediator. I want to just look at these major roads.
I have shot, like, air guns and some other, like, rifle stuff before. I was, like, that was back when I was in Army Cadets. We did, like, air rifle stuff. So I had my cross rifles and crown shooting air rifles. So it was pretty good. And then...
I'm going to say it's here.
My final year of cadet camp... I want to say it was like, I want to say a C-17, but that surely does not seem right. But it was some sort of semi-automatic rifle they let us shoot. And that was a little bit frightening and fun.
I put it here in like the first circular area I could find. It's called Bradenberger Tor, a grand classical archway.
Oh.
Congrats. It looks like what you did with this archway was cause a severe traffic jam in this area.
AR-15. I had an AR-15, then I shot, and I was like, there's no reason for me to have this. This is ridiculous.
I just have to go to the bathroom. I drank a bunch of water before we started.
Are you going to go outside?
Yeah.
Okay, have fun with that. Can I just get you to set this? Cat paralysis makes things so difficult.
I'm going to step outside in the -30 toilet.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about my gun experiences when I get back. I've shot Colt 45, 2 zigzags. Baby, that's all you need. You can go to the bar after dark and smoke that tumbleweed. I said the marijuana bird, we can take our turn singing them dirty rap songs. You can go.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to finish singing, so. All right, where's this? I see killers. I don't know why I get why he's going outside to pee, so that way he's not like, you won't hear him pissing in the background, but it is legitimately fucking cold out right now. I would not want to go outside to urinate. It's really cold. First impressions. Europe. But does that say... I can't read what that says. It either says bizarre or Bazan, but I don't know. We'll look at more hints. We'll come back. Oh, of course. Oh, there we go. Okay. Nope, not in Europe. Somewhere, well, maybe it could still be Europe. Could still be like, Turkey or something, which is technically in Europe. We are at a mosque. We are for sure at a mosque.
Holy Knobgoblin.
Yeah. I just said I'm surprised that you're going outside to pee.
I did have to pivot my position.
Very cold.
Because
What a beautiful building.
the wind was blowing at me. And the trick is, if the wind's blowing at you and you're peeing from a wiener, it will come back at you. So you have to turn the other direction.
Are we at the Hagia Sophia? I don't think we are. I don't think that's
Hi,
this.
Jinjee.
I don't think... Maybe...
Sorry. All we are is piss in the wind.
This is a beautiful big mosque. Where does this say we are? Oh yeah, it's showing how you need to be covered to go in. So when we were in
The Republic of Turkey.
hey, I was right.
Turkey.
We are in Turkey.
See, they spell it Turkey. Like the map shows Turkey now. And that's how people say it sometimes.
Maybe it is the Hagia Sophia. Oh wait, Sultan. But it might not be the I assume there's multiple mosques in Turkey. The only one that I know is the Hagia Sophia.
I'm gonna currently make myself a little double bergamot.
Sultan Hamid Blue Mosque. So I don't think it's the Hagia Sophia. I think it's this Sultan Hamid. What a beautiful little garden. Yes, no ankles in the mosque. So, as I was when I went to Israel back in 2008, we had, on the weekends, we would go, into Jerusalem, we would go visit, holy sites and stuff, right? And, a lot of the time we had to make sure that we were dressed in certain ways, because there was one time we were in Jerusalem and we wanted to go check out this site, and one of the girls in our group, she was wearing capris that just went slightly above her knees, and they denied us entrance into this site because of her capris, even though she pulled them down to cover her knees. They were like, nope, you can't go in now. You still can't go in. It kind of really fucking sucked. I remember our professor was pretty pissed off because she like very much was like, you need to make sure that you wear stuff that like covers these things because we need to get into these places to look at them. Like I was there with my school and it was all kind of like, you know, part of the lecture was us being able to like go and look at this shit, right? And so when we can't look at this shit because one chick chooses to wear capris that are cut above her knee, it fucking sucks.
Yeah, You think you'd want people to come in and wonder in awe at the amazing things accomplished for your religion? You know what I mean? Instead of like, well, I guess it's a respect thing in there.
Yeah, Silly said, I never understood why religions cared so much about how you dress. I never really got it either. Especially one thing that it really pisses me off from a female perspective is like women not being able to show their hair. And it's also like sometimes it's just so absolutely silly where like, and I'm sorry if I'm going to offend anybody who's listening to this. What really confuses me is in Judaism where like women aren't allowed to show their hair, so they shave off their fucking hair and then get wigs.
It's fucking nuts.
Like it's fucking insane.
We watched this thing about like a Hasidic community, a Hasidic Jewish community. And on Sundays, because they're not allowed to do any work, they install like stepping switches for their lights because turning on a light switch is work. And it's like, you don't think God's going to be like, oh, you're clever. Yeah. You got me.
Well, and the way I also feel about my hair is like, if my hair is such a huge indicator to you of my virility and ability to have children, that it's such a fucking turn on to you that you can't control yourself around me when you see my hair, that's a huge fucking you issue. It's legitimately fucking hair on my head. Get fucked. You're fucked in the head if you think that way.
Yeah, like it's so weird. It's like if you had like 6 kids, you're like, well, we'll pick one of them to work on Sunday because we don't like that one.
Yeah.
And that one can go to hell.
So that's where I really fall apart in regards to a lot of religion. I just get so angry.
I mean, we've talked about this before, but I grew up Catholic, and finding out that even like Catholics have weird beliefs within the Christian community. It's like, what? I thought there wasn't that many of us.
Yeah.
So, like, when they used to tell me...
And, like, I can understand wanting to dress conservatively for yourself. Like, I don't want to dress with my tits hanging out. Well, that has nothing to do with religion. That just has more to do with, like, how I feel comfortable dressing. But at the same point, if you want to, like, if you feel good dressed that way and you're comfortable and confident dressed that way, by all fucking means, do it. I'm not here to stop you. It's just I personally don't want to dress with my tits hanging out. But I don't think that it should be religion that stops you. I think it should be your own, like, personal values and how you want to display yourself. Religion is just a bigger cult. Absolutely, I agree.
Wow.
I don't know where we are in Turkey. I know this is Istanbul, but
Ankara.
I don't... Was it Ankara?
Oh, I don't know. I've heard that name before. I just seen it. They don't mind what you wear in Baptist church. The preachers love them young and attractive.
Yeah.
Well, the devil temptress. Honestly, the only reason that we don't fly very often is because I don't want to be stuck in a tube full of demons. The prosperity church people, like, it's easier, or it's hard. What is it? It's harder for a rich man to get in.
It's easier for a camel to pass through an eye of a needle than for a rich man to get into heaven.
Yeah, so like no wonder they're all so concerned about...
I'm just gonna pick the big mosque in Istanbul.
Lengthening their mortal lives because they fucking know.
Yeah.
As soon as they're dead, they stand no chance. They have zero arguments. What's Jeff Bezos gonna say? Well, no, look how many people I gave jobs. And then forced them to not unionize. You know what I mean? Like, what are you... I don't know. We actually were watching something the other day that spoke about how in times of, social turmoil and whatnot is when cults are at their
peak of
precipice.
Forming. Yeah.
And I guess this era in time is like super rife for cultism. And
well, look at
what did
Taylor
they say in
Swift.
the States? There's like 1,800 active cults in the States or something.
Like
it's like, what the fuck?
But like, also look at the people who are just fucking obsessed with Taylor Swift, right?
Yeah. Well, absolutely. She literally somehow was like probably the only thing that made some people not watch the Super Bowl, that watch it every year.
I want to join the Robin Williams cult.
What? He gone.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that Mr. P. Diddy is living up to all the things that Cat Williams said about him? He's being sued by his male producer because, as Cat Williams likes to say, P. Diddy likes to party, and you have to tell him no. So apparently, they said accused allegedly.
Wait, there is actually a Robin Williams cult?
Serious? Sakran Kamali?
I'm just gonna put it here. I don't fucking know. Wait, that's probably a Christian church.
What was I just saying? Oh yeah, Usher, Meek Mill. I can't remember. There's a whole bunch of weird shit, and unfortunately, I know that Justin Bieber was, like, I don't think anything's come out about him being assaulted or anything like that, but there was like apparently messages and stuff that Usher was like, I was
pretty close, actually.
Yeah.
Sorry. Can I get you to pass me?
Yeah. Well, hello there, Fleep. How is... Hi, Mr. Fleepy Fleeps. How are you, me boy? What did Violetta say?
A guy and girl posted they are searching to buy land in Slovenia to start a community, and people shut them down so fast it's almost impossible to start a cult here.
Cults? I'm just going to bring up Jinjee's camera.
I immediately want to say like Norway, but I mean, we're also just inside a museum. This could be Canada. This could be a Canadian museum.
I was making sure they could see Jinjee. 11 days. Oh, are you okay, bud? Seals. This could be...
It feels like a BC museum. Or something.
There's something wrong here. It doesn't have a Coca-Cola. Oh, look at these guys.
Oh, some Canadian geese there,
I think we might be...
I think we might be at some sort of Canadian museum display.
The Northwest Territories or something.
Oh, look, a log cabin there, eh?
Fucking log cabin there, eh, buddy? How's your COVID there doing? Apparently...
11 days in.
Oh, God, they're all birds.
Albatross. Oh, no, that's puffins.
They're only on... Isn't there a place called Puffin Island?
Yeah, out in, like, the Maritimes.
I know that these are...
Seals. What's that say?
Oh, here's Trizzle, sperm whale. What did you say, my love?
That says fro something.
Frontier?
Oh, no. Yeah. Maybe? Yeah.
No, that's a
Frozen?
R and a V? H? This could be... Yeah, they were like, let's not make any writing visible.
This could be like in Norway or some shit, too.
This could be in analgesic. Is that what that says? Just kidding. Discovery. That's English.
Does that say?
Oh.
Yeah, we're in like Sweden.
Svalbard.
We're like in Sweden or Iceland.
I just want to zoom in on the Swedish and Iceland. Log cabin for the pelts there, bud.
Or what's Greenland? Oh wait, what's that landmass?
Oh, is that Iceland? No. This one? That's what I'm trying to find. I was trying to see if we could see something similar.
Oh, that might be in like within the Swedish peninsula.
Oops. Peninsula.
No, over. Down.
In this area? Let's look at some more clues.
Yeah.
Philip Torkington. We never had COVID. We still wear masks when we go out. And whenever we go... Whenever we go...
What
that's
flag's
not
that?
Denmark or Sweden or Finland.
Are you sure? Philip, you're good at flags. What flag's that?
Flip!
Danish.
It could be.
Iceland.
Oh, yeah. This looks like a Greenland or an Iceland. They have people that ride bicicletas?
Yeah.
This one is the hint. Norway. Oh, God. What the fuck? How are you holding your fucking phone when you took this video?
Yeah, Violetta said it's Norway.
Svalbard is probably the name of the place. Svalbard. What the fuck? How does that happen? He's like, let's take a panoramic photo while we do a backflip. What is going on? I think we're in Svalbard, Norway.
Yeah. Norway.
There's Norway. I'm in the wrong place.
Oh, do we want to get rid of the mountains?
Oh, yes. I don't know what toggle's that. What did, colloidal silver? Oh, no!
Who's using colloidal what?
I think, Violetta is saying somebody.
Oh, one of the girls I know is using colloidal silver. And yeah, you start to turn blue. I remember watching a guy on Oprah years ago who turned blue from using colloidal silver.
What word are we looking for again?
Svalbard. Svalbard.
Something tells me
but
it's
also
like...
look for that kind of inlet area with those islands, right? I think it's going to be...
Yeah, I was just looking kind of up in this... There's Scars Vag. Sorry. I've had fun times, but only because Mrs. Love is a nurse and keeps bringing it home from patients. So... Do you guys... Oh, I seen something that said Bergen. Oh, but that was down at the bottom.
Yeah, that's...
Hammerfest!
12 years old, Evan, you're 12. Yeah.
Wait,
Svalbard is a separate island. Thank you.
Who Googled that? What are these? You can't have three places beside each other with that same O in it.
Why?
I don't
That's their
know.
language, Evan.
Because I don't know how to read it and I'm stupid. I can't believe people live in all these places. See if we can find, I guess, along this coast. My word, I didn't realize there was so much isolated sections of it. You know what I mean?
Is that... Did you just type shit, Trizzle? I think you just typed some shit.
There's Berg, but I mean, that doesn't really... We've seen Bergen. Horta? Svalbard is huge, but it's nowhere near Maine, Norway. You'll be looking for hours. Go in here. John Mayen. Pubes? Shit. It's nowhere... What's that? Ugh. I don't think I'm gonna find it. Because this is all owned by the United Kingdom, right?
I'm not sure. Way north. That's what Phil said.
Way north.
There you go.
Oh. Yeah, I seen it. Svalbard. Thank you. There must be like 6 people.
Look for similar formation on that map, Evan. So you see, it's
Oh. Edge Island. Where does that one look like it fits? I did a Google.
or just pick something.
Yeah.
Maybe that Barentsburg. Oh, Longyearbyen. Didn't we see something that said
We did see
Longyear?
something that said
Put in that
Longyear.
Yeah, put it there.
At
Yeah,
the
so-
Svalbard Museum.
That's probably where we're at.
Population 1.
Hey, there
I
you
can't
go.
believe we found that without help from anybody.
We are so smart. We're so good at this game.
Oh yeah, I didn't talk about. Your hubby brings home so many viruses from the hospital. I have family members that work in the hospital.
The Cyprus Museum.
Yeah.
So we're probably in Cyprus.
And I always feel bad for them.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy, especially where we live. They take advantage of anything that's good as a social service, like healthcare, childcare, stuff like that. Yeah, so my first instance of using a gun was my friend lives in a small actually it wasn't my friend. Yeah, it was my friend. I don't even know. It might have been just someone my parents were like, you hang out with this kid now. And peeping! Get the peeping out the screen! And he was like, they had 22s, like a 22 rifle and caliber rifle, and we were just shooting them at cans off of a fence. But what we didn't take into account is that the cans don't stop the bullet, and about 100 yards on the other side of the cans was their family's camper. And so, like, 2 weeks later, I guess, when they went over by the camper, they found like 20 bullet holes in it. And they were not so happy. And then a couple handguns in Assiniboia when I worked there. And it was kind of weird. They had a Colt 45 and it had a crazy amount of kick. I thought I was going to lose a thumb. It's probably that. Nicosia? Is that the capital?
I'm not sure. This is where Mount Olympus is?
Mount
I had no idea Mount Olympus was on Cyprus.
So the Hercules movie is a lie? Because Hercules runs up Mount Olympus, and he would have been probably mainland Greece.
I assume the Cyprus Museum is in Cyprus, right? I mean, that would make logical sense.
That's my thoughts.
I know that this is like that zone where nobody lives, because Cyprus is a little fucky.
Oh yeah, didn't we watch something where it's like
it's occupied by two different countries?
two different countries.
Yeah.
My thoughts is what looks to be the major center. But that's just because I always lean
like
that
this
way.
one? It's right in that middle of like the fucked up area.
Well, it looks like there's a section of it that might be like the Mall of Cyprus.
We're looking for a museum.
Cyprus Museum?
Where?
North? Above the Babylon Bar.
Oh, yeah, that's probably it.
The Syrian Club.
Yeah, exhibits of local archaeological finds. I would think so.
Yay!
Hey, look at that.
0.9 meters. You know what's missing?
Hi, I'm Gert, and this is my brother Bert.
Collectible Egyptian action figures.
Not Bert and Gert. Let me get rid of that. It wasn't supposed to play Bert and Gert. Just the background music. How,
Just reminded me of my Sailor Moon Orgel Fantasia album I
oh,
had
we
as a
had
child.
this one, I think, before. No, maybe not.
It's a very beautiful, clean mask.
Wow. That
That is beautiful marble work.
it's so clean.
I will
This
say,
has
like,
got to be like,
masks are gorgeous. Like, we have a picture of that roof, I think, that, like, on the Google Chromecast that comes
oh
up.
yeah, I think you're right. So my first thoughts are like Saudi or no.
Oh, wait, we've had this one before, that flag. Isn't it?
Oman?
I can't remember that flag.
It's not the one I thought it was going to be with the black triangle. Oh wait, yeah, that's Kuwait, I think. Flip! Oh, here's a better kind of. It's got like a red square.
Yeah.
Oof. I feel like
Philip, what flag is that? Bleep.
and then obviously you
I
can't.
remember we looked up flags of the Middle East and compared them, so we could be
Was
like,
it
oh,
Tunisia?
No. It was not. It was definitely more like,
I didn't see
In
any
the Middle East.
signage or anything.
no.
Not that we could read it anyways.
Can I see the flag again, says Philip.
Flip! I will also maybe bring up some flags. So I think this is the best image of the flag.
Yeah.
It's this one.
Is it that one?
I think so. Let me.
Yeah, I think you're Oman. Yeah, I think you're right.
This one?
I think so.
It's either because it has a star.
Yeah, I think it's Oman. Yeah. I think yeah, I believe you are correct. Garlic grater, get out.
Oh, when I grab the bread thing. Yeah, I think that's Oman. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's in Oman. Hopefully we never get Bahrain because we're gonna go feed Carl after this. We thought we'd let it warm up a little bit because it's real
chilly.
cold. Oman in Muscat?
I think, wasn't it? I don't know. I know that we've had this one before, and
we always just kind of,
yeah.
if we don't know, we think it's probably in a major city,
Yeah.
like this Muhammad Al Amin Mosque.
Philip said that picture he posted of Carl with his dealer made me laugh so hard. So that's actually also from a Canadian. That dealer is from a Canadian PSA about like not doing drugs.
I'm just gonna.
It's like one of the weirdest fucking like don't do drugs PSAs. It's like
Close.
creepy Muppets.
It was the Sultan
Caboose?
Caboose. A caboose where we are is like the last train.
Oops.
Yummy Florence. Hello, scone's better half. How are you, Machu Picchu?
No.
No.
This is
Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't
something
you
like
put it in
yeah.
your mouth. Nake. Puss.
Pasnama.
Kelua.
We're like somewhere like in Thailand, Cambodia.
Yeah,
something like
you're
that.
right. How is Yami doing today? Thank you for coming to say hello to us in the old on the old yup dubs. I seen that you were streaming a bit this morning. I was watching whilst drinking coffee a bit. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful sculpture. If you have an idea of where we might be, feel free to let us know.
I don't think it's Angkor Wat.
That was the first thing that popped into my head.
We've been there before. I think this is a different site. Whatever that Namaswat thing was at the beginning. Hopefully this has a good hint.
Oh, insurance. Well,
Here we go.
Menorah?
Manohara.
Borobudur?
I know this is Buddhist. Borobudur sunrise.
Oh, insurance is the worst to deal with. Hopefully it's not anything bad. It's just kind of like a re-up or something.
They have dynamic pricing for foreigners versus domestic people.
Who uses net or IDR? Is that...
Oh, Indonesia. We're in Indonesia. Hunglak Tangga Ustad something Borobudur Magalang, Indonesia. Okay, those are the words we're gonna look for.
Okay, those are words.
Indonesia is the first place we're gonna look. And then...
Not Outdonesia, Indonesia. Boom. Nailed it. Yeah. Insurances, I just kind of let them take my money, and I just kind of am okay with as long as everything's covered. So yeah, Indonesia is a lot of places.
Well, it's these two islands too, right? So... Oh, I bet one of these is probably the province.
Yeah, we went to get some a prescription, and their insurance wasn't covering it, and was told it was going to be $650 US. What in God's name? Is it Ozempic? I'm just kidding. You don't have to answer that question. That's fucking nuts. We have a... if I didn't have insurance, my medication would cost me quite a bit a month, but luckily it's not that high. I know my mom, she has rheumatoid arthritis, and one of the medications she has to take wasn't covered, and it was something like Bhutan Island. What are we looking for here?
Borobudur Magalang. So I was seeing if any of those were like provinces or something, but
yeah, I guess I don't know a lot about Indonesia other than that it's a place called Indonesia.
I was surprised to see that this is where Brunei was. And Borneo. So I was like, oh, oops. I've heard of those places. Well, Brunei is its own place.
Yeah,
here,
it's its own country.
But Borneo was in here somewhere. I was like, oh, that's where Borneo is? Okay.
Kalimantan? What is the capital of Indonesia?
Here, let's scroll out and see what it says. It's the maybe biggest city.
Makassar? Or Mando at the top?
Yeah. Or this Pontianak.
I don't understand American healthcare. Well, so my understanding of American healthcare
it's pay to play.
Because everything is there's Buru. Is that? Oh no.
No.
My understanding is the hospitals are for profit.
I mean, maybe
not all of them. The hospitals are for profit, and the pharmaceutical companies and the insurance companies, they all work in tandem to make as much money as possible. Like, instead of a medication being $10, they say, or like a surgery, for example. We've been watching a lot of My 600 Pound Life. No big deal. No big deal. To get it done in the States, it's like 15 grand. To get it done anywhere else in the world, it's like 3. And it's because they all stand to make money just by simply deciding what it costs, right? I love 600 Pound Life. Honestly, okay, so we feel there's this
I'm gonna just pick somewhere in Indonesia.
Apparently, when you watch something like that and it inspires you to not be 600 pounds, it's called fatspiration
Yeah.
or fatspo, which is like, you know, insulting to people living in a larger body. So, if you watch them as means of motivation to not be that way, it's like a way of being mean. But on my 600-pound life, I mean, most of them are changing. If anything, it's crazy to watch what humans can be or become. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that it's not that we all can't become 600 pounds. It's that where our bodies decide to put it
That is
the weird part.
Some of the craziest stuff I've seen is like where your body decides to like store the fat.
Yeah. Drizzle. The American healthcare system is basically vultures with vultures' bosses selling vulture products with wait times.
I'm just gonna put it here because I have no fucking idea.
When I saw how much insulin was in the US, you sell it to America.
I was a little off. Borobudur. I didn't know that that's part of. Oh, it's Javanese.
Jakarta? Look at where it says it is. Ringen Putih.
Okay, so that's part of Indonesia, but I mean, I don't fucking know that.
I love them lipodemia hits.
Oh man, there was one lady we watched yesterday. Her name is Dottie.
Like,
No offense to her, that is the craziest ass I have ever fucking seen on a woman. Holy shit.
I think we've been here before, and it's
in England, I believe, isn't it?
it kind of looks blue with
It's
a
Scotland.
white cross.
Oh, it's Scotland. That's
Is that
Scottish.
Is that Duncan? Oh shit, he looks just like Jamie from Scotland. Can't you see it, Mr. Levity? Oh, Claire, I Duncan.
And there was another lady we were watching the other day, and she had like the craziest calves I've ever seen.
What's the
so
UK?
like her, like where your like this part meets,
David's Tower.
like it came down and then like it cut in, and then her calves literally like shelved out like this and then went down. It looked like a jar, like a clay pot. I don't know how it was.
There's some.
Strange.
It's
so
crazy
strange.
where people. Oh my God, was it the Black Tower? We're in the UK.
No nudity on stream.
Where are we? This is in the UK.
I think it's in Scotland, is it not?
It looks like it was used. It's David's Tower. It had a UK flag.
Kilt maker. We're definitely in Scotland.
But there was a UK flag. I thought,
Yeah, Scotland is part of the UK.
no, this is definitely not. It's the Fiddlers. Krissy's getting her own feed finder account.
I'm wearing 2 pairs of socks. You didn't see shit.
Cafe Piccola. Innocent Gun. I've had Innocent Gun.
But yeah, it's interesting just seeing where people's bodies choose to deposit the fat.
Yeah, that's what I find crazy. Some, like they say that... oh,
Edinburgh Castle, yeah. Open all year.
the Royal Edinburgh military tattoo?
I don't know what that must mean tattoo in
They
a
have to
different
get
way.
tattoos?
What, Philip, what's that mean? What's tattoo mean in Scotland? Because here tattoo means like tattoo, like a tattoo.
Wow. Could you imagine walking down the street?
No.
The streets we walk down, you guys would be like, that's what you guys call history?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 100-year-old grocery store. It looks like modern.
That's not close.
All right, here is the Dinnekens.
Scroll down a bit.
Edinburgh.
I wish my fat would go to my sack like that episode of South Park. Okay, there were people that
That they
their
look like it.
lipodema between their legs was so fucking big it looked like that. Where he just like bounces around on his fucking ball sack everywhere. It's what the Scots call a group of military personnel.
A tattoo? Can you guys even say tattoo or is it tattoo? I just want to trigger a what. Edinburgh.
What? What did you say? What?
One thing that I also find interesting about, like I said, the fat deposit and where your body chooses to store the fat is like how there'll be men that are both like equally 700 pounds and some will have the smallest titties and some will have giant titties.
Or they have tiny faces and hands.
And it's like there was one guy we were watching the other day who was 700 pounds and Evan was kind of doing something. I was like, Evan, you need to look. He has such small tits.
Well, the tattoos Manchester way. The other one is like some of them, it looks like South Park feet.
Yeah.
It looks like feet attached on the bottom of a gym mat.
This is Mexico.
It's crazy. The one thing I will say though,
Titty fat distribution is quite unpredictable.
this is South America.
This is Mexico for sure.
What do they call it? Tenochtitlan or the Aztecs
Yeah.
or whatever, or the Olmecs.
Not Olmecs. I don't think it's the Olmecs.
Titty fat distribution is quite unpredictable. I will say, as I gain weight, my titties get bigger.
But
Some men got the titty that needs to be censored. It's true. Some men mow their lawns
Tikal.
outside with fucking double D's flopping around like it's okay. And you're like, bro.
Yeah.
But the one thing I will say,
more titties, more better.
the one thing I will say is that think of picking up a 400-pound backpack and like sometimes strapping it to your back or strapping it to your front or carrying it on your thighs, you know, like their bodies are strong. The ones that can get up.
The ones that are moving themselves around, yeah. You have to be able to move like 600 pounds of weight. I could never even fathom moving 600 pounds of weight.
I mean, I can with my manly muscles. Until they're not bigger than mine. I'm fine. Everybody like a titty. I said, everybody like a titty. I would say that it's not in Argentina.
I think it's in Mexico.
Mexico?
Yeah.
Oaxaca? I know where this is, and it's because of Sonic Adventure 2 and based on the Lost World level. Well, it's a very tiny place.
It's not
and
South
it's not...
America?
What?
So it's not like in Mexico? Mexico's technically North America.
I mean, yeah, that's true. And this shit heavy.
Is it in like Honduras or some shit? I thought I saw the Mexican flag. I'm pretty sure I saw.
The Bahamas? No.
I'm pretty sure I saw the Mexican flag. Like right here.
Is that?
Like I'm positive. I'm positive.
I only
that's the
know
Mexican
because
flag.
it's got the thing in the middle.
Well, yeah. I'm positive the Mexican flag. Is it not?
I don't know. My
tits are slowly going away.
My tits are slowly going away too. I was 207. Now I'm 197 since we've started to eat, no junk food, I'll say, basically.
There was a sign that said Tikal.
I eat a lot of carrots.
Oh wait, Guatemala. Okay.
I got like a solid A cup with an inverted nipple. Hey, Tikal?
Where?
Right above your thing. Right above Reserve Day. Maya. Sorry, it is in South America, but not Mexico, hilariously. It is above Evan's head right now.
I'll just put it in Tikal, because that was the sign I saw. It's got to be close.
Don't worry, mine.
Hey, look at that.
Away towards
That's pretty close. I was only 1.52 kilometers off.
Where actually was it? What country?
Guatemala.
Oh, was it Guatemala?
I saw a sign on the, it said Guatemala on it.
I also swam so hard yesterday that my nose started to bleed.
Ooh.
It's really dry here,
Yeah.
dude. Silly. Well, I mean, your weather's our weather, basically. Yours just... We've seen this.
Yeah, this is in the Sinai Peninsula by I've climbed this mountain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is St. Catherine's monastery, where they have the burning bush apparently, and literally like fucking 50 feet away is the well where fucking Abraham met Sarah. I don't know. Tons of shit apparently happened in that one concise little spot. I'll tell you what, when I was there visiting it, I was incredibly angry at all the bullshit that was being shoved down my throat.
Do you remember where it is?
Do. That's the burning bush, babe. That right there is the fucking burning bush, apparently.
Hey, bro.
God damn it.
Would you put a bush that lights on fire that close to a wood? I don't think you would.
Oh, and
No pun intended.
apparently the monastery was built on top of the burning bush, but then through the miraculous nature of the burning bush, it grew down and up and overthrew. So now you can pluck a leaf of the burning bush and be
Yeah.
about your way.
Be about your way. Do you remember where
It's
it
at
is
the
in
foot of
Egypt?
Mount Sinai. So we're in the Sinai Peninsula. Up in here.
I couldn't remember.
St. Catherine.
As a kid, I used to wake up to pools of blood in my nose. My cousin was like that too. Silly hat man, just like looked like he was having a cerebral hemorrhage. Nice. I once had a burning bush, but luckily it didn't talk. I once had a... Rattle down.
If you can tell,
The Great Wall of China?
I get angry about stupid shit being peddled to me.
This looks like a great wall
Yeah,
to me.
it's absolutely the Great Wall of China, I believe.
Jesus, hey Dad,
Like-
you gonna appear to people today?
I'll never stop harping on the fact that people think the world is 5,000 years old. It makes me deep anger. Deep anger.
That what, sorry?
That some people believe the world is 5,000 years old. It makes me feel a certain way inside. Yeah, I get angry about religion in general. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I just
think it's so funny, especially when people like hand over their
I assume it's to keep out the Mongolians.
yeah. When people hand over their authority to fucking idiot man in a church. That's what real
Isn't that why they
really
built
drives
the
me
wall?
nuts.
Was to keep out Mongolian invaders?
Yeah. But there's also parts of the wall that are open. I don't think I don't know if it's necessarily on the modern day border. And keep in mind see Inner Mongolia. There's parts of the wall that aren't even preserved. Like this would be a rebuilt bit.
Thinks fossils were placed here as stumbling blocks?
God's
like, they're too smart.
My first roommate in university, her boyfriend, his mom, believed that dinosaur bones were planted here on Earth by God to test our belief. And like that's just it makes me really angry. It makes me really, really angry. Philip said, I asked my mom about dinosaurs when I was a kid. She told me that God put them there to flatten out the earth for the humans. I said they didn't do a very good job.
To flatten out the earth like they're beasts of
Like
burden?
terraforming. Fuck. Religion makes people believe the stupidest shit.
Well, and the only way they justify it is by saying, if you think other than this, you're going to hell.
Yeah.
So all I can gather is
I don't understand looking at the natural world and being like, no, but my weird religious beliefs tell me otherwise. Therefore, I'm going to ignore the reality that's like staring me in the face.
I'm gonna put it somewhere along the Chinese border in a green area.
Sounds good, babe.
Like here.
What makes me most angry is the entire premise of the Bible, a randomly collected series of human written books stuck together and is wholly and only the way to interpret. Absolutely.
How in God's name were we supposed to get this?
No one in the Bible that like wrote the New Testament ever fucking met Jesus. There are no first-hand accounts in the New Testament by anybody who ever met Jesus.
Yeah, I didn't know that until... Yeah, I mean, I took a stab.
Like, I can understand reading the Bible and interpreting it in a symbolic manner to an extent, but to read it and interpret it literally, you're getting so fucking lost in the sauce. Oh, this is in China for sure. This is immediately where I have to assume we are.
Yeah, a temple place.
Yeah.
Old Testament God, nasty fucker, New Testament God, random, bit nicer, totally insane. Yeah. It's we just were watching.
Japan.
We found out yesterday that apparently in South America,
Shinto shrine.
it is a known
Shinto shrine.
Basically, in Argentina, wasn't it? They were having problems with the way that they put it was like rambunctious men.
Oh, the watermelon thing?
Take it as you will. And the church there,
Fushimi Inari.
the church there decided to tell people that if you combine wine with watermelon, the men will be irrevocably incensed with lust. And they still believe it today. Hot dogs?
Where's Fushimi?
Fushi me? Fushi you?
Because I think it's, Kihan Railway, Fushimi Inari.
Give me winter melon.
Maybe it's, is there a place called Kihan?
Probably. I can give you a fine Earl Grey with double bergamot, with a splash of honey and a little bit of le creme from the French. Toyoma? What are you looking for again, sorry?
Kihan Railway, Fushimi Inari Station. I've heard of Sapporo.
Fish me, we are tweens. Chiba. I'd say zoom in further, but it won't help.
No.
It'll just make it a lot harder. There's probably more people in that Jeju-do than there is in our province.
Oh, yeah. Okinawa? I know Okinawa is part of Japan.
I know Okinawa because of King of the Hill. I'm pretty sure what's his name's dad says it like a million times. Okinawa. Cotton with no shins. Guy with no shins. Honestly, I couldn't be of help. Toshima?
Do you see that? This place called China?
China, Japan?
Toshima?
Fushimi.
Fushimi? Fushiyu.
Austin Powers was an acid trip. Yeah, me and my friends watched a lot of Austin Powers. Put it in the skin box. We should write strongly worded letters to all country to organize alphabetically from left to right. Thank you.
My general knowledge of Japanese geography and locations is lacking.
It's probably in Saitama. Because that's what's his name on One Punch
What
Man.
about Fukushima?
Well, they just had reactor problems.
But there's like Fushimi.
We are looking for
Fushimi Inari Station?
Kihan
Railway.
and Fushimi. But what was the first image? Wasn't it? It was like a temple, wasn't it?
Yeah. But I have to assume that this temple is by that place. We're definitely at a Shinto shrine, for sure. The next two pictures, like, are this one. It's a big Shinto shrine.
Yeah.
I've seen it referenced in animes and stuff.
Isn't Bandai a company?
Bandai's it was an anime. Didn't it get bought out recently? Bandai got bought out.
No, that was the... Or no, was it?
I
know that the people that make Dragon Ball Z just went under.
Kyoto. Okay,
Oh.
that helps.
That helps a lot.
Here's Kyoto.
It is by a word. Kobe has beef. Osaka. He said it's near Osaka.
Kyoto.
Oh, Kyoto's, is it a region? Yeah, I think it's a region.
But I mean...
Those places should be within that region.
Yeah.
Obama, Japan? We just found out he's not really America. You see that? Obama? I study the traveling aspects of the Japanese pro wrestling territory, so I know a little bit. The Obama line? I knew he was if I had to pick, he's definitely Japanese. Is that a railway symbol? You see that? On the road?
Yeah, I think that's a railway symbol.
Yeah. The Obama line?
Fungi Forest Park.
I mean, it sounds better than not having a lot of fun guys around. Okawa Shrine. Or that's outside of...
Oh, that might be... that's probably it. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Let's go.
There's an Oro Shrine and a Shinto Shrine.
Oh, we were in Kyoto. That's fine.
You know what?
And I knew we were at a Shinto shrine.
In the Kyoto Prefecture.
Well, we were only 70 kilometers off. We still got a decent score.
This was our most proud find, without any help from anyone else
whatsoever.
Not any help, especially from a person.
We did that with our own big fronds.
In the land of Britain.
Yeah.
Svalbard. Oh, crap. What? Looks like we got the...
What?
Circus music.
What? What's inside? What?
Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with us and traveling the world, getting to learn a little bit. Unfortunately, we didn't go to the most important place, which is Saskatchewan, Canada.
Yep.
Where, it's up in Saskatchewan, eh? Tomorrow we won't be streaming.
No, we have to go get our eyes examined.
We got to get our peepers peeped and some new glasses. If you could see how scratched up mine are, you would be appalled.
I think my astigmatism has gotten worse.
Could have.
Yeah.
I hope mine are similar, but...
I remember when I learned that the word was astigmatism, not you having a stigmatism.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of like, this is not as... astigmatism, to stigmatize something is bad. But when I used to hear euthanasia as a child, I used to think of children in Asia.
Young people in Asia.
I was like, why is everyone so upset about these children in Asia?
The euthanasia.
This makes no sense.
They're a terrible upcoming generation. The youth in Asia.
Well, fun topics for the end.
Yes.
I hope that you all have a wonderful day.
Yeah.
Thank you so
for
much.
letting me generally complain about religion today as well.
Hey, it's only 5,000 years old, and you better thank the dinosaurs for flattening it out for you.
That's right.
They missed a couple of mountains, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Italy's a prime example of an area they miss trampling flat.
Definitely. Yeah. There should be more trampling.
The Swiss Alps, all that kind of shit. A lot of Europe in general, the dinosaurs, they really missed the mark. Trampling it flat.
They made where we are pretty flat.
Yeah, it's true. They were successful here.
Oh, we don't have pea suit anymore? Either way. Have a lovely day. Thanks for hanging out, and we will talk to you soon.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Deuces.
Bienvenuto. Deuces.